castle today. All right.
Hoot hoot.
Yeah. Praise be the young Messiah.
We don't talk about the last 20 minutes or whatever it was.
Okay. Cool. All right. Must say after the result of Lattice's amazing gym battle, you guys.
Yeah, that was a really tough battle there you had.
Yeah.
It happened over there though. All those effects and shit. It was amazing.
Yeah. I can't wait for it to be canon.
I felt some of that. Yeah, I almost got hit by that one blast. Did you see that?
Yeah, just to believe it.
Yeah, and then when you did when they did the thing, but then you did the thing. Awesome.
Okay. While you were all, after that battle, you were making your way through the mountains. Making your way south through the mountains, if I remember correctly, trying to make your way through the mountains down to Celestic Town, if I remember correctly. Unless you guys are trying to continue up north through the strange clouds.
It's whatever route we need to take to get to the next gym.
Okay, cool. I must say there's mystery and adventure up in the clouds or Celestic.
There's adventure in them clouds.
What do you guys think? Do you want random mystery and adventure, or do you want whatever random and mystery and adventure we get when we go in the direction of the next gym?
Well, I do believe we're now on the search.
The search?
What search are we on?
I thought it was requested that we find...
Oh, find the missing legendary, find the legendary siblings or whatever? Well, yeah, but based on our own experiences and who we think has them, that they seem to just kind of end up in our path regardless.
Okay, that is true.
That is weird. Like, is there like Sid will search his bag and then tell him, like, is there some kind of fucking big kind of some, some scent or something? I don't know. Because personally, I don't know. As you said, Jay, we keep running into this shit.
You're right. In that case, continuing on to the gym doesn't sound like too much of a bad idea to me, considering how this last one went. It'll be even more exciting.
Indeed. Who knows? Maybe we'll find some more ranger stuff, or maybe we could find more Pokemon to hit.
Oh yeah.
Or more people to hit. Change things up.
That would be a novel concept.
The guy's like,
well, most people don't want to. Yeah. I want to go after the most dangerous animal of all, man.
Well,
most dangerous Pokemon in existence.
Maybe we'll find like a hidden ninja village or something.
Don't push the story too far.
Severing head, man.
Let's see. Hidden ninja village for later.
I swear to God, lads, if I hear one dead by I'm kicking the ass. Oh, and I know it's been a while since this happened, but what happened to Jay's brother?
We kind of caught him, doing the bad shit, and he was like, "Oh fuck, you caught me," and backed off and ran away before we could do anything about it.
Oh,
So
he ran
we
like a bitch. Okay, good.
we know he has one of the legendary dragons we're supposed to be looking for.
Hmm. Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna have to beat his ass either. Okay, good.
Yeah.
One day I will beat his ass. It'll be a great day.
I say you are fairly certain that he has something to do with what's going on.
Yeah. And we're also reasonably certain that the dude we keep finding digging in random places has something to do with what's going on.
Yeah. Though I think his brother does deserve a good punch.
Because we think he also has one of the legendaries.
Yeah, and isn't the old man like really, really old or something like that?
Yeah, that seems to be what is going on.
Maybe Arceus said something to him.
I'll say you guys seem to get the impression that he's like fairly fairly old gentleman. Not exactly sure how old, but yeah.
But he keeps talking about a war or something like that, and there hasn't been a war in a long time. I know that least. And Jed will look off to the distance of where we're gonna go. Okay, who wants to take bets on what we're gonna find? Will it be supernatural? Will it be mundane? Or will it be a mix?
I'm thinking. a ice variation Machop.
That would be different.
I'll bet a few $100 on that. You know what? I'll go. I'll see you bet and make you one reader. An ice type Flareon.
Oh.
And I mean a Flareon.
I mean, I've got an ice type Vulpix, so it's plausible.
No. I mean, sorry. Ice type Ninetales. How's that?
Ah.
Like I said, I got an ice type Vulpix, so ice type Ninetales is definitely.
I like this idea. Yeah. I changed my vote to that.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see who turns out to be right. Now I'm gonna have these people on this map. Let's see some of these people who are Pogs are simply just here as Pogs. They are not actually. They're not previous people who you've met.
Okay.
But some of them are. You can ask as you see them. As you are hiking through the mountains, you will come across. In the distance, you'll end up seeing. You'll end up seeing several shining lights in the distance, just kind of looking like spotlights, stage lights, and various other rainbow attractions that you were, various other rainbow streams that you probably weren't really expecting to see.
Do these effects look like that? Look like Unova levels of technology, or like they're produced by Pokemon?
They look. I say they look like you would say like something that you see at a concert.
Okay. Oh, I think David knows what it is, and that could be fun. Um, huh. Are there any signs for? And I think we actually encountered this before. A I think David's forgetting the actual in-universe name for it. The Pokemon contests.
Yeah, that's what they're called, Pokemon contests.
I thought there was another name for them. Like pageant is in my head. You know,
That was a specific region of all of them.
Okay.
But yeah, they're just the Pokemon contest.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are like pageants because it's like, well, there's a contest and then there's a pageant. They're a little different. Sarah made me remember the difference. I can't remember what it is. She was really into that.
I bet Alma thinks she's too good for a Pokemon pageant. Looks over at Alma.
Alma seems to be just kind of reading her book. She'll turn over and look at you and just kind of like look at you and just kind of roll her eyes and then just kind of like lick her paw digit and then flip page.
That's the official. This is the rebooted, the new Palladium.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was distracted by a vice.
New art.
So,
Do we want to check out whatever that is?
Yeah. Yeah, I am quite curious. You?
Sure.
okay. As you get closer, you will start to hear. I'll say you'll start to hear a bit. Hear the music that you are. That's going around. Sounds a little different.
So you say that, I might actually went to My Chemical Romance.
Random.
It sounds a bit different, My Chemical Romance. Sorry, go on.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a Poké test.
What else? Yes, you will end up. You end up hearing some some rather familiar, inviting sounds.
Let's go cautiously check that out, I guess.
Yeah. Well, there's like streamers and stuff, unless it's
Yeah.
and as Linus thinks back to the last party we attended, and it was an eccentric family. Okay, yeah, maybe caution.
Like I said, a little bit of caution. I'm not saying, oh my god, this is a trap. I'm just saying, no, it's.
Can you hear the music?
I can't.
I can't.
Well, let me adjust my sound settings.
Let me see if I can stop it and then start it back up.
Adjusting. I hear what sounds like background noise.
Okay. Since I'm not sure if it's actually coming through, you do overhear the sounds, I must say, the familiar sounds of carnival music.
Okay.
As you're coming through the mountainside, you will see these lights seem to be coming from what appears to be a pop-up circus.
Hmm. Is it one any of us would be familiar with? I don't think Lattice would, because Lattice is from, not Galarian, shit.
Galler?
Galar, thank you.
A general information roll.
General information.
I'll say Gen Ed. So Gen Ed roll would help you see if you recognize this.
Wow, me, that was painfully average.
Okay.
That is a 6.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay. So,
Yep, I don't know.
okay. Which is fitting for your character. You have no clue what's going on here.
Yeah.
Lassus, you definitely have never really left your village, so this doesn't exactly strike you. I say for Sid, in your experience, there hasn't been much in regards to things that you could enhance your training with. So the circus is for kids. Who has time for that? Jay, however,
Yes, the circuit is nice and all, but nothing.
I'll say Jay, however, having become very fairly aware of the terrain, very fairly aware of the terrain that you travel on and everything. You are very well versed and knowledgeable of the fact of a traveling circus through the Sinnoh region, known as the Agate Circus.
The Agate? Okay.
Mm-hmm. It is festival. It is a wandering festival carnival that apparent to the public, appears to be a random circus that just pops up in empty areas for the locals. So, they randomly pop up in the areas and empty lots, sometimes right outside of towns, and do their best to try to provide a fun time for all the locals. The locals aren't normally kind of sprung on it by surprise, but local law enforcement and everything are already very well aware, and permits have already been purchased for them to show up. So it's kind of it's usually a very fun surprise for people. So the rangers are usually very well aware of it in case they show up in different areas as well.
Cool.
Yep, nice.
Well, I will inform people of such.
Oh, this is going to be a good stop off then.
Mm-hmm. Take a look around, see what's going on.
Are there
Okay.
people currently heading towards it, or is everyone that's already interested in being there? So would we be like the lone newcomers?
The path that you're heading towards it, you don't. And I'll say the path that you're heading towards it, you don't see anyone until you start coming around the corner, and you'll see a handful of stragglers already heading in. But once you start getting there, looking, because you're kind of descending down a pathway, towards what appears to be a gate, a fenced-off like entrance to kind of like funnel in traffic. Then you can actually see like people and Pokemon actually just wandering around this fair.
Nice.
Seem to be having a pretty good time. So.
Okay.
Well, I see something that looks like somebody about to fight a champ, so... Yeah, you got the thing for you here, Sid.
You know, maybe I should have been a carny.
Your gimmick
Right.
is technically a carnival act.
All right. You guys are. Let's see, shifting. You guys are coming from up north since you're traveling south, so that is you up there.
Okay.
Okay. That many? Huh. Notice they just changed the style on the buttons.
Hmm.
The font and shape of my bars are different.
Ah. Okay. Then you head over there, and as you head to the general interest area, you will see an Officer Jenny,
Stop! Present tickets!
and you will see another Officer Jenny.
Oh.
They both seem to be wearing. They're dressed in the general Jenny attire, but also appear to be kind of wearing like the not so much off duty, but like the hey, we're doing this as part of overtime, working public events type thing.
Okay.
They seem a lot more lax than they would be if they were on like official police duty. And you see several other Jennies around as well. Looking over to your side, located right near the entrance, like at most fairs and carnivals, the medical tent with a Nurse Joy.
Is that a younger Joy?
No, that's one of the later gen.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's the medical tent right there. So the general things like whenever you go to like if you've gone to the state fair, you just kind of go and it's like, oh hey, the police are at the front, the nurse's tent is near the front, lost and found, all that stuff near the entrance. All the serious stuff is near the entrance.
Yeah.
Alright. So I guess approach whatever passes for entrance, ticket, booth.
Okay. The Jenny's gonna look. He's like, hello. Hello, kids. Are you guys? It was like, are you guys coming to experience the circus?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, it was like, that's great. I hope you all have a magnificent time. I'm gonna say, today we're running a special. Today we're running a special for certain people. It was like if you are a Pokemon trainer, you can get in for. If you're a Pokemon trainer, you can get in for 500 Pokebucks.
Okay. I'll pull out my license. So, because I assume they want proof.
Yeah. License, and they said 500.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think as a ranger that you that
Well, I still have to have a license.
I wasn't sure if like rangering and training were exactly the same thing.
I don't know. I know I am.
I would think so. If they have like, since you have a Pokemon,
That's it, because
I would figure.
as a rangers don't traditionally carry Pokemon; they interact with the Pokemon. I'm carrying Pokemon, so what
That's true, and because the Pokemon trainer license is a license to train.
Yeah. How many days did it take us to get here? I forgot to do my acorn
Well,
rolls.
either way, I would think the Rangers would.
Roughly about if you're going, I must say you weren't traveling in a rush, I assume.
No.
Right? About 2 days.
Okay. So I need to make 2 apricorn checks.
I'll say so.
Then Sid will turn to our +1. What is her name again? Selena?
Sienna?
Sienna.
Sienna.
Sienna. Turn to Sienna. Are you a Pokemon trainer?
And she just kind of smirked. She was like, "I was wondering when someone was going to ask." Yes, I am.
Like you got the power of pride.
Sid then will kind of look up in the distance somewhat dejectedly, like dramatically dejectedly. So wait, I'm the only non-Pokemon trainer here?
I'm not a trainer, I'm a ranger.
I'll say Heracross
You have
will
a
pat you.
license.
Heracross will pat you on the shoulder and be like, "Hera."
I have a license because I'm required to have one to carry the things, but I don't train. I'm not a trainer.
Well, I mean,
And I'll say,
you have a license that matters now.
do you so you have your ranger and training badge?
I don't know what I have. I haven't gotten to the academy or anything. The whole thing is he's journeying to the academy. He hasn't gotten in yet.
I think the question is, how does this work?
Yes, I have no idea how this works.
Okay, cool. Okay, so your goal is, I must say, if I remember correctly, your goal is to become a trainer.
Is to become a ranger, yeah.
Okay, so you want to attend the academy to become a ranger.
Yeah.
You're not doing the ranger training.
No, he says he is a ranger in training because he is trying to accrue experience on the way to the academy, but...
Okay, so that's what you tell people, correct?
Yeah. And he tells people he's a ranger in training.
Okay, cool.
And then if they ask for more details, he clarifies.
Okay, what would you tell the Jennies?
That, I am, hoping to become, training to become a ranger is usually how he phrases it. So that's what you tell the Jennies too, because that's not a lie. He's just training to become a ranger.
Okay. One of the Jennies is going to kind of squat down in front of him. She's like, "Oh, wow, that's so cute." It's like, "How old are you?"
I think I'm listed as 15.
I'm just many.
Sorry, I was doing my berries. I was not looking at my my information.
Actually, I don't remember how old I am either. I'll have to look at the sheet.
Also, I'm impressed she's having a squat. I'm 5'6".
I mean, no, she's just kind of. I'm about to say,
yeah,
she's
15.
Not, like, squatting. Yeah, I'm about to say she's not squatting because you're short. She's just kind of like, just she can't. I'm about to say she still views you guys as kids.
Yeah, Kid will kind of like mutter at the ladder, like, "I hate it when they do that."
And so I might be taller than the Jenny. He's like, "Why are you squatting?"
Oh, I'm about to say that, and I assume that you still have what's his face out, right?
Who, Harold? Yeah, he's usually riding on my shoulder.
Yeah. She's going to pull a small little treat out of her pocket. Harold's going to kind of like look at you and be like, "I'm gonna take this. You know that, right?"
He just shrugs. Hey, you're your own person, dude. You want to take treats from strangers? That's on you.
He's going to kind of give you the look, and he's like, "They're not strangers. They're Jennies."
You know what I mean.
He's gonna hop off your shoulder, and run over to her, and kind of like hop over to her, and we'll take the berry, and she's like, "Oh my god, it's so cute! It even has a little sword, Jenny, look." And she was like, I know. He was like, can he have that? Does he? I'm about to say, like, hold on, wait a sec. And while he's eating, they're gonna take out like a little they're gonna take out a little zip tie and place it around the blade. He was like, there it goes. It was like, okay, now you watch where you swing that thing, little guy. Alright, so they have peace bonded Harold's sword. It has now lost all of his effect. It is now, I must say, upon being peace bonded, the weapon now does no damage.
It didn't really do any damage before, but
Now it does none of it.
Sid will actually kind of be like, oh right, he's bonding. Yeah, you all might want to go ahead and see the process. I'm gonna have to pay the fee and also peace bind everything. Oh god.
I say the peace bonding effect has significantly dropped the drastic power of Harold's blade. It almost literally has been nerfed.
Nerf or not?
As a matter of fact, he swings the sword, hits it on the ground, and you hear like a dog squeak toy noise when he hits the ground.
maybe we should leave it on. I almost like it better like that.
Well, I'll say he looks a little annoyed, and he's kind of has this look on his face of, if I knew this was going to happen, I wouldn't have taken the treat.
It probably would have happened regardless, little man.
He pops back on your shoulder, just seems to be kind of muttering something. Seems to be muttering something in Scorbiny. Right. They're like, oh, so you're trying to be a ranger. He's like, you're studying to be a ranger. Oh. They're gonna kind of chuckle at each other, and you can go on for free.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can go on for free. Go ahead. Have fun.
In that case, I will cover his ticket. He says, gesturing over to Sid.
No.
You sure?
How about this? Split it. Yeah, I can do it. Have to lend it, and as he decides, with all the stuff I have, you all should probably go ahead and at least check some stuff out. I'll catch up with you.
All right, we'll stay
Sid
close
puts
then.
down his backpack.
For non-Pokemon trainers, it's 1,500 Pokebucks.
You sure?
I mean, it's $15 basically.
Well, yeah, but it's been a while since we've done anything to get us money, so I don't know about him. I'm running low.
I've been saving.
I've been saving too. Just again, money.
It's basically $15 for you guys. And I'll say they're giving the Pokemon trainer discount because they're assuming that Pokemon trainers are probably have their butts kicked and their money taken. So you probably don't have that much money. And rangers pretty much are, so you're fairly aware it's yeah, it's a job, but, it's almost a thankless job, so.
Yeah, most people don't take you seriously.
Yeah, you don't get paid that much.
Sid will sigh and put the backpack down, but yeah, you all should probably head in, check a few things out. It's gonna take a while to peace bond anyway. But yeah, I got the fee.
Right.
And he'll just he will hand the money, but those of keen observers will hear him muttering something fucking discrimination against no Pokemon trainers with I fucking
discrimination.
I punch fucking Ursa Myers, you little shit.
Heracross is gonna pat you on the back and walk by you and walk in. They don't seem to do anything in Heracross. Appears that Pokemon just get in for free.
Yeah, that's because he's a Pokemon. He doesn't understand the monetary economic systems.
So that's a Meowth.
Meowth is not normal.
Yeah, well, it's meow.
I mean, not Meowth, but just like.
Oh, and you mean the ones that know payday? Okay, yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's like apparently that's just a move for all Meows.
Sid will, as I said, take out his backpack, pull out the bat, bring him to them, bring out the chain, show his racers and his armor. Like, do I have to take these off, or can I keep them on?
You can keep them on. They're gonna P-spawn them. They're gonna slowly go through and P-spawn all of these things. All of these items that you currently, all these items have been P-spawned. They no longer give you bonuses. They no longer give you. They no longer do damage once they have been P-spawned.
Okay.
Right.
Though P-spawning my bow is probably going to be pretty easy.
Yeah, you just unstring it.
Yeah.
I'll say they P-spawn the grenades. The smoke bombs no longer release smoke while P-spawned. None of your items seem to work.
Wouldn't it just be easier if they just checked them at the door?
It would be, but this is Pokemon.
They don't want to take your stuff.
As a small pile of stuff is growing up, he's like, no, but then we can't do the whole gag of one person keep pulling out equipment. By the way, and he reaches into his shoe and pulls. Actually, he reaches into one of his bags and drops a bag of caltrops. Okay, now I'm done.
I'll say, yeah, like I'm not saying, okay, they will P-spawn the caltrops. Upon P-spawning the caltrops, they seem to become kind of rubbery at the ends. Now they're just kind of gummy. They don't seem to cause any damage or anything.
I'm just gonna give him the.
Yeah, they must say
let's just go before I get missed.
They will let you know that on the way out, there's a genie with a special pair of scissors that will snip all the P-spawnings off of your items on the way out.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Special scissors.
You're pretty sure that there's regular scissors.
At this point, I'm not gonna ask. But yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Alright, I'm gonna say Sienna's gonna reach is gonna kind of reach into her camera bag, and she will pull out a lot of money and just kind of flip through it and hand them 500 Pokebucks, and then just stuff the wad back in her purse. I'll say it back in the camera bag. Like, alright, let's go.
What the fuck was that?
Money. You guys don't have any?
No. It's just that was a lot.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I'm not saying she's gonna do you guys not work?
I work by you've probably yeah, she's been with long enough. She's seen him in camp doing the apricorn balls. It's like I just haven't had a place to offload my craft yet.
Okay.
That's like you have to have some place to sell the apricorn balls, and we haven't really stopped anywhere where I can sell that stuff.
Okay.
Because out of character, my
spin.
Yeah. You were saying, Greg? Sorry.
You're good. And yeah, I've been basically doing. Just been saving money and whatever we make off of as rewards, or that one time those bandits got us up.
Yep.
God, I'm basically a bandit.
That's it. Because we haven't fought any other Pokemon trainers to get their money, and out of character, my original concept was to sell these special, cute little customized apricorn balls outside of the contest while Sarah was doing her contest stuff. But since the contests have been nixed, I haven't had anywhere to sell these balls that I'm just stockpiling.
I mean, you can still do them. You guys can still do contests. It's just that it seemed like nobody was interested.
That's what I mean. None of us were interested in the contest. So I got this massive stockpile of apricorn balls that, I mean, I can sell it, just walk into stores and sell them to the store, but that doesn't seem very interesting.
Well,
actually, what you can do is you can sell them here.
That's what I was wondering, is if there was some place I could like off. I mean, I doubt I could get like a stall because that would require me to. But
I mean, if you're, I'll say once you get in here, to kind of, to kind of just like kind of shorthanded. You would, once coming in here, when you're looking around, there are empty stalls that you would be able to rent out in order to try and sell your goods.
Okay, I'll ask one of the Jennies, what the going rate is and who do I need to talk to.
Okay. They'll tell you. Oh, your name was Jay, was it?
Yep, Jaden Lee.
Ah, okay, Jaden Lee. Well, it's nice to meet you. You can feel free to. One of them still seems to be snickering. It's like you can go. There's actually a ranger around here. You can go talk to. It's like she'll help you. It's like she will definitely help you figure out what to do about the stall.
Okay, thank you.
They still seem to be snickering amongst each other.
So yeah, I guess
it's almost a little unsettling. It's almost like they know that you're about to walk into something.
So yeah, I guess we'll take a look around, guys, and see if we can find some place to offload this ridiculous amount of balls, because you're not even really catching a lot, so you don't need this many.
No, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. And if you need some money for like investing into the tent, as we're like walking off in the Jennies, he'll kind of like lean in and is like, I've got like 11k in it.
Damn.
So if you really need to. Yeah, as I've said, I've been saving, and I am prepared to take responsibility for my injuries.
Sienna is going to answer your question. She's going to be like, well, in order to make, she's like, well, my primary job is freelance photographer, if you haven't noticed. But I also, she's like, also in my spare time, I teach. In my spare time, I teach moves to. She was like, I teach moves to Pokemon for trainers for a price.
Yeah, because I've got all these berries that I got especially as poffin ingredients. And we don't have our contest person, so I don't need poffins.
No, sorry. But yeah, she basically takes photos and uploads them and sells them to different people, and then gets money wired to her bank account. And since she's been with you guys, she hasn't exactly had much of a chance to teach moves to trainers like she was before she started traveling with you guys, and that was one of the things that she made a decent amount of money, because she has a pretty extensive list of moves that she can teach. So she was like, oh hey, if you want, I can teach Pokemon, blah blah blah. And like trainers were like, yeah, I want this move. She's like, okay, that'll be such and such money.
Neat.
So similar to the way that people pay for breeders, like trainers looking to kind of get a leg up would be like, oh hey, my Pokemon can learn this move. I want him to learn this move really early. Hopefully it'll give me an edge. She's like, sure. He's like, you want to replace all your Pokemon's moves with like once or twice daily moves? Sure. Alright. It's probably going to bite you in the ass later, but alright.
Your money.
She's like, I'm not here to tell you how to be a trainer, I'm just here to take your money. But yeah, she will show them her trainer badge. She will show them her trainer badge, and she will go ahead and come in right behind you guys. You guys notice that you have never actually seen if she has a Pokeball, she sure doesn't seem to wear it on. She doesn't seem to have it visibly open.
Not everybody does. I mean, Misty carried all her shit in her backpack.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Alright, you guys feel free to on, wander wherever you want. Heracross is already kind of flown in. Seems to be just kind of going about. Seems to be kind of fluttering about. His nose seems to be following the smell of sugary goods. So he is either seeking out lemonade or funnel cakes. You're not exactly sure.
Damn.
Yeah, I forgot to put in the
You
new
were
ones.
kidding.
So yeah, I was like, I am drowning in balls.
This would be a great place to
Yeah.
offload them.
Yeah, well, I'm
Yep.
gonna roll a pretty good perception there to see if I can find this ranger and take in the sights while we're going.
Okay. Cool. Go ahead and wander around. I'll say, go ahead and move where you're moving.
Too many balls. And they're all different types too, but it's like, okay, so I was like, I can go, hey David, what are you trying to catch? Here's a specialty ball.
Okay, let's I'm actually
I think I can start going this way, I think.
I love that I have an entire squad of people who I love that I have an entire squad of people. One of them wants specific storyline based Pokemon. One of them doesn't want Pokemon at all, and the other one just kind of want to catch his Pokemon on occasion.
I catch the Pokemon of the week if it has an interesting storyline.
That's it. I admit, part of the reason there are two primary reasons why I don't go out of my way to catch Pokemon all the time. Because not everyone is a trainer. It would essentially be me taking time away.
Yeah, it's like the fact that we'd have to be taking game time for you to be doing that.
And one of the downsides of the Pokemon game, as well defined as most things are in this, it takes more and more bookkeeping the more and more Pokemon you have. And those are my two primary reasons why it's like, yeah, I think I'll just be somewhat selective until I get roughly a full squad amount.
That's it, because we're playing it more like the anime, where you don't have to catch them all.
Yeah.
It's that's neat, I'll catch it.
I know it's set up to be able to catch them all, but I was like, and I get it, the bookkeeping is a bitch and a half. Even when I was doing this, I was like, I would like to keep 12. I wanted to keep 12 so that I could have two different squads of 6 that I could rotate between. And then I was like, okay, I'm good. So, that was all my original plan. I was like, yeah, I want to have at least 12 available so that I can have, options. Okay, so you're going, so you're heading over here. You will see a Jenny leaning on her bike, just kind of diddling around on her phone.
Wait.
She'll look up at you, like, oh, hey, how are you?
Hey, doing alright. I was told there's a ranger somewhere around here that I could talk to about possibly getting up a booth or something.
Oh, okay. The Jenny is gonna be like, oh yeah, there is a ranger around here. She's gonna start looking around. Jaden, you're gonna feel like this very strange presence. Somewhere. Someone is looking. I'm not saying somehow you feel like you're being watched.
Watched, you say? Where is it? I got a thing! I'm going to invoke thought detection!
Dun dun dun.
So you can wear the number of living humans within X meters of distance. X is your intuition rank, +1 tripled. So that would be 18. Let's see who's watching.
Okay. Around you, you notice no one. It just seems to be the three of you.
Where's my radii?
So that's it.
Hang on. reason it's not showing my radius. Yeah, that...
Is that Jesus Christ!
Are you seeing it?
Okay, you were detecting. Yeah.
It's not showing on my screen.
That's showing
Okay.
either.
At the moment, radius is registering.
Yeah,
as-
that it's supposed to be 6 times 3 meters, so that would be 90.
X is equal to your intuition plus 1. Rank triple. Okay.
Yeah. So it'd be 18 meters, which is 18 squares.
Okay, cool. Alright, then you are, okay. Then, that is your range. You were picking up a lot of different people. Number of living, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and then people in the tents. You're registering nearly around about 70 people?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, well, I guess we'll make a perception check to see if I can see who's watching.
Your perception check, okay. I'll say, your first perception check determined that you
The first perception check was me looking for the ranger as I was going.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you do pick up, I'm about to say, it also does pick up the fact that someone is watching. I'm about to say,
Okay.
that feel of eyes on you, you pick that up as well. It doesn't feel nefarious, it just feels like, someone is actively, like, keeping an eye on you.
Is Jay looking around? Or
Yeah.
Someone.
It feels like somebody's watching us. I could be wrong, but it feels like somebody's watching us.
Sid will be munching on like a random candy or some random food, start like casually looking around as well. Probably that can't make more than Jay can, but you never know.
You feel, okay. You don't exactly. You feel that they're fairly close. You don't exactly see them, but you do feel the presence of someone who has intentions towards you, trying to get closer to you.
Well, actually, if I may, I would actually. Would guile be the idea of reading intentions, or would that be intuition?
That'd be intuition. Guile is lying.
Okay, making sure. I would like Sid to roll intuition to kind of see if he can peg who's like looking at Jay and or Sid with interest, if possible.
Okay.
Or would you prefer? Or would you prefer perception?
So I must say, intuition, I would say, would be if you're trying to look at the people around you to see if any of them who you notice are giving off this intention, or not. Yeah. So if you're just looking at the available people around you who you can see, just see if they're the ones. Yeah.
I'll roll that perception and. Don't want to take too much time on this, because who knows? It could just be a throwaway.
Okay. Okay. You're looking around, you don't exactly notice them? No, so you don't exactly notice anyone doing anything particularly strange. The only eyes that you seem to be catching are the people who are looking at Jay, just kind of looking around like, who's looking? Like, who that? Yeah.
Yeah, he'll like Myra Jane. I don't see anyone of particular interest.
Well, may just be me then. So yeah, you don't know where that ranger is? By any chance?
The Jenny will kind of like, oh, they're around here, doing something. It's like, what? Why do you need a ranger? Is your Pokemon lost?
No, no, I'm training to become one, and the Jenny's at the gates that I should go talk to them.
Her eyes are gonna go wide and look at you. She's like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
You're training to be a ranger. You're gonna do just fine. And she's gonna pat you on the shoulder. She's gonna be like, best of luck. She's gonna be like, best of luck with that. And she was like, you seem like a, she's gonna like, you seem like a, she's gonna like kind of like pat you on the shoulder, squeeze your bicep, and be like, you seem sturdy. You'll be fine.
Yep.
That's not ominous.
Everybody else has been cool with this. I run into the cop, and even the other cops were cool with it. But these are the most condescending.
Well, they seem more. You've seen those episodes where they're kind of like. You've seen like those episodes where like, oh no, the protagonist is getting themselves, into something that they don't fully understand. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for them crying. I'm gonna miss him. Type thing. Yeah, that's kind of the thing that they seem to be doing. It was like, such a promising young man, I'm gonna miss him. That's kind of the attitude that them seem to have right now towards you when you say you want to be a ranger.
It's still a different attitude than what I've encountered up to this point.
Oh yeah.
It's just maybe it's the region or something?
Yeah, you only encountered it just here. So it's starting to make you wonder, it's like, what the fuck is going on around here that makes it so weird? Lattice, what are you doing? You seem to have gone over to this thing.
Yes, because it looks interesting.
Okay. Okay, so, this device over here, this device over here is the, I will type it out.
Walk up to it, test your might. Wait, what?
I believe in Lattice.
Oh, when you showed the Jennies with the bikes, you know what the first thought that popped in my head was? If we have a mega bike and it does that, what do their officer motorbikes do?
Actually, significantly less.
They just go significantly faster, that's all.
They go faster than you, but they don't. Yeah, they go faster than you, but they can't do the all-terrain shit that you do.
Actually, I'm not seeing a.
So yeah, if you're on your bike, they can chase you the fuck down in like no time. It's like the Jenny bikes are effectively the fastest vehicles that you're gonna come across in Pokemon.
Okay.
So now, if you decide there's like if you're going on the street, yeah, your bike's not gonna do it. If you're going through the woods, yeah, your bike's still not gonna cut it. But if you just if they chase you into the mountains, yeah, you'll outrun them. Mountains, mud, water, fairly decent. Sand, especially sand.
Poke Transmo
Fluctuatio Modifier.
Huh. Is there like any like PR words on it, like I don't know, have your Pokemon be more powerful than ever, or are there any like taglines like that on the machine?
The tagline, yes, it was like, come one, come all. And I'll say, no one seems to be manning the station. It says, gone for lunch break. But it says the Poke Transmo Fluctuatio Modifier. It was like, have you ever wanted part of your body to be transformed into a Pokemon? Have you ever wanted to become a Pokemon yourself? Have you ever wanted your Pokemon to become human? why just dip yourself in this, in this magical, dip yourself in this magical goo, and you'll be able to do whatever you want. Maybe you wanted the telekinetic powers of an Abra, or maybe you just wanted to be a fat, lazy sloth like a Snorlax. Maybe your husband already acts like a Snorlax, and maybe you want him to actually finally become one. Don't worry, you can do all of these things.
That's a mighty long tagline.
It's just like this. You can kind of see like the spiel that's written down on a sheet of paper that whoever was presenting this is just like memorized and like tells it to the group of people who come by here. Based on this, you're not even sure if it's actually legitimate.
Well,
it was like, do your kids talk to? It was like, do your kids talk too much? Do you want to turn them into a Mr. Mime to keep them a little bit quieter?
Okay, this is more and more something like as seen on TV.
Yeah, I'm about to say this whole thing is giving you Flex Seal vibes.
Well, David is actually curious as to what a human form Oma would look like. Though I'm thinking a Sundari librarian, but and I do wonder what happened if I were to stick my arm in there.
It seems to be like a. It seems to be kind of like a really high-tech looking dunk tank with some really strange green fluid inside of it.
Well, if they're out for lunch, I might need to come back.
They will tell. I'm gonna say. You see it. I'm gonna say. You will see. It is 5,000 Poke. I'm gonna say 5,000 Pokebucks to 5,000 Pokebucks to quote make your wildest dream. I'm gonna say make your wildest dreams of human Pokemon. I'm gonna say human to Pokemon / Pokemon to human dreams come true. You'll see. I'm gonna say on some of the papers that are written down. It says give. I'm gonna say give customers wild fantasies such as Kingler hands. I'm gonna say Kingler crab hands, Dragonite wings. It just seems to have like all these different crazy things that you could possibly hit. I'm gonna say grow like a bed of leaves. I'm gonna say grow a bed of leaves where your hair is. Just different. There's all sorts of different from what it sounds like, ludicrous claims.
Okay.
It's fairly certain they're ludicrous claims, but this machine looks pretty high tech. It looks goofy. It looks like a piece of high tech machinery that has been refitted to look more carnival-esque. So it really doesn't look like it belongs here.
Okay. In that case, I will, with admittedly some disappointment, go and check out these boxes.
Should say they'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. What are you going to do?
Well, after leaving there, I'm going to check out these stacked. I said boxes, but I guess cages.
Okay. Cool. just seems to be. Over here seems to be just mainly storage. I must say they look like cages. They're mainly just kind of storage for. I must say seem to be mainly storage for like valuable items such as like food and like electronics gear and stuff like that, so that people don't just. The bars seem to be more so for people to not get into it, as opposed to things to be kept inside.
Okay.
So it's not like things on the inside can't break out. It's more so things on the outside can't break in.
Gotcha. Oh, that was weird.
Hmm.
Huh.
Okay.
So apparently I need to get back into the game because it,
You get DOS booted.
yeah.
It's weird. I'm seeing all the movement and everything, but I'm still not seeing my aura.
Well, I guess while I am looking in this area, you can go to someone else while I load back in.
Okay. So I'll say for Jay, I'll say for Jay and Sid. What will you be? I'll say still doing your searching.
I guess. Would you like to move on just to find this?
Might as well, keep going. Yeah. Since can't turn to the police for help.
No, the police don't. The police seem to they're like, oh yeah, she's around here somewhere.
Well, you see, at least telling me it's a she helps me know what to look for. I haven't even been able to get that much out of people. They're like, oh yeah, there's a ranger. It's like, thank you, male, female, human, Pokemon, dog. What the?
Wolf?
Anthropomorphic talking motorcycle.
Yes.
So yeah, let's keep walking, I guess. Keep looking.
Keep walking. I currently cannot control, so I'll just be sticking to Jay for a bit.
Okay. Cool. So, all right. Cool. Cool. While you are traveling, you will feel. I'll say while you are walking down this pathway, coming down the pathway behind you, you will hear a very loud, boisterous tone come from behind you.
Oh, oh, oh.
It's like, you! It kind of sneaks up behind you, so just like kind of sneaks up behind you, so it's like, hey, you!
Oh god. I need to see a screen. Shit.
Not seeing anybody on screen. That's.
Sid will.
No, I know. No, maybe.
Sid will. Pretend.
That person.
Anything to confirm who. Like, is it like directly behind him, or?
Yeah, they're direct behind you.
They're kind of at your 2 o'clock.
Can I test something? Sid will pretend that he didn't hear anything. Just kind of keep going with Jay.
Jay, you turn around. Jay, do you turn around?
Yeah.
Okay. You turn around. You will see that young lady. She is standing there with her hand, with like her hands just kind of like balled up on her hips. She was like, "Attention, Ranger!"
Oh shit.
Yeah. Can I help you?
Are you? I'm gonna say, you're the one calling. I'm gonna say, you're the one saying you want to train to be a ranger. Training starts now.
The fuck?
You must always be prepared for anything that can happen right now, including other rangers. You know, including another ranger coming up to you. I'll say, including another ranger coming up to you and asking you to do something. Yeah, I'll say, if you want to be a ranger, you need to be ready at all times. I'll say, especially right now. So one of the things you need to be prepared for is in order to make sure that you have the body strength and the ability to be able to do what needs to be done. The wilderness is unforgiving. 20 push-ups now.
The question is Russian really a ranger?
He's looking confused.
Did you not know what a push-up is?
I don't think you know what a ranger is, but okay.
This ain't your grandma's ranger corps.
It is at that moment, for the anime, it zooms in on Sid, like Jin Tama style. He's like, "Naruhodo, I see what they mean now." Naruhodo.
Okay. I'll say, Jay, you crank out those push-ups, the most confused push-ups you have ever done in your life. I'll say, you do those push-ups, she was like, not bad. And she was like, what? And while you're like finishing up the push-ups, she was like, what is your name? She was like, what is your name?
Jaden Lee?
Good, Jaden Lee. That is a magnificent name. It is easy to remember for a ranger. Make sure that when or if you become a ranger, that those who are in need know your name. And I say, make sure that you make it easy for people to know your name. You should have a name tag. She will point to her chest, and you will see a name tag. I'll say, you'll see a name tag that says Ranger Tammy.
Well, I figured I'd get the name tag once I actually got into the academy.
Of course you will. I say, of course you will. And I'm trying to say, and I don't want you to fail. And that's what I say. I don't want you to fail. You know how difficult it is to be a ranger?
Apparently not.
That's it. Again, you're not like any of the rangers I've met before, so possibly not.
Yeah, I get that a lot. I'm gonna say it's because unlike everybody else, I know that rangers are the best of the best. We do the job. We have one of the most thankless jobs in the world. We go around. We help those who are lost. We help those who are lost. We teach people who go through the wilderness about different Pokemon. We do all these different things, and we make it look easy. You think maneuvering through mountains is easy? No. You think that going through the desert is easy? No. You think that traveling through the icy tundras and blizzards and snowstorms is easy? No. But we make it look easy. Why? Because we're rangers, and that's what we do. We forage. We forage for food when there is no food. We plant food when there is no food. Everything works because we make it work behind the scenes.
Good to know.
I'm sorry, but this is giving me so much the Randy Orton math lesson. You say You see, you take, I'm a freak of nature, so I've got a 75% chance of winning. I highly recommend people to watch it if they haven't. It's so good.
David's very much aware of it. I showed it to David, and David loved it.
It's like, when the fuck did I get Lieutenant Surge of the Rangers?
The numbers don't lie. And you.
That's the reason why the Jennies were like, oh, you want to be a ranger?
It's like, yeah, he gets it now.
It's like this girl takes being a ranger super seriously because she's like, yeah, the people at the academy, they're gonna go easy on you. They're gonna go easy on you. But I want you to be the best ranger of the best. I expect you to be swinging from trees, doing all sorts of stuff. We're gonna say. It was like you're gonna be. It was like once this is all done, you're gonna be able to do the same things that I can do. You want to be a ranger? I will teach you everything that needs to be a ranger. I'm pretty sure up until now you've just been planting trees and eating berries, huh?
Actually, no. I've been climbing trees and mountains and dealing with helping people out of caves that have been trapped by blizzards.
Ranger shit.
Helping random Pokemon and people in need.
Yeah.
I'm about to say she's gonna look at you like, really? She's gonna look at you. She's like, is this true? She's like, is this true? Son?
We just saved a village 2 days from here from what was that? A Salamence?
Oh, the Lattice isn't here. He's over there.
No, that was Tristan confirming with the GM. Like that was a Salamence, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, we just.
Salamence, you say? Is that true? Is that true, son? Looking over at Sid.
Yeah, and hell, one of our first adventures was calming down a whole hive of what was it, E-Queen or whatever? Having an issue
Vespiquen
with,
and Combi.
Yeah, they were having an issue with local miners, and we came up with a peaceful resolution, mostly because of Jay.
She was like, by Arceus, son, that is amazing. You are indeed going to be an amazing person. I said, you are indeed going to be an amazing person. Jaden Lee, I shall remember your name. You will go down in history as one of the greatest of all the Rangers. You already seem to have quite a means by which to have things, you already seem to have a knack for drawing trouble to you. And you seem to be capable of handling said trouble because you are a capable Ranger. You already did 20 push-ups. Now I need you to do me 50 jumping jacks. You never know when those 50 jumping jacks are going to come into play. Do them now. Stop being training.
Is that an athletics or an acrobatics? Is that an athletics or an acrobatics?
You're a ranger. Figure it out.
No, that was Tristan asking the player asking the GM.
I know. That's what I was like. You're a ranger. Figure it out.
Fine. Fuck you then. There.
That is the proper choice.
What does this look like? A Clefairy? Viewed from the room from above.
That was the proper choice. Acrobatics had a lower difficulty. Athletics had a higher difficulty. Work smarter, not harder.
This person's intense.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we're in a circus. It's a good thing we're in a circus then,
because at first I was thinking this person was like the circus act version of a ranger is what I first thought.
No, they're just psychotic. They're a little too overzealous.
Yeah.
I'll say she's gonna walk up to you, and you're about 5'6". She's about like 5'2", and she is looking at you. She is super cute, and you're like, oh man, this girl is like really cute. I wish she didn't care so much about her job. She is a very intense ranger. It takes like looking at her, you can see she is. She doesn't look to be much older than you. Probably about 3 years older than you. You would think. Seems to be pretty heavily decorated. Make me let's see, to know about the Rangers. Either Pokemon education, so that you can know about like either Pokemon education or Gen Ed. I'll say Pokemon Ed or Gen Ed to be able to identify the like whatever I'll say the like accolade badges that she seems to kind of like have on her.
Really, dude?
Most likely to be a drill sergeant.
Fairly, I must say, it's fairly simple since with your background, it's easy enough to pull off. Almost all of her accolades involve, I must say, effectively involve like survivalist stuff, like the Pokemon equivalent of like Spartan marathons, like surviving in the wilderness for 6 months with nothing but surviving in the wilderness with like nothing but bare hands and clothes on her back. Like almost everything on her seems to be way too hardcore for most people. It's like, and all of the badges that she has, they're all pretty much voluntary badges. None of them required to be a ranger, but it looks really good. It's just like, oh wow, you're actually really good out in nature type things. Based on her skills and abilities, she does not seem to be the level of botanist that you are. She's like basic level. You're pretty sure that you could probably like grow berries in circles around her. You can feed you're pretty sure you can feed yourself way better than she can in nature, but she seems to be like way too rugged. So like what she believes a ranger should be, seems to be like focused very heavily on physique, capability, and survivability. The best way that you can put it is she seems very Bruno-esque in her training tactics.
I gathered that. It's like, while he's doing it, question, ma'am, I was told I should talk to you about setting up a booth for offloading apricorn balls and berries that I've collected on my journey here.
Yes. She was like, yes. There's like, indeed, you are a survivalist ranger, keeping all these berries. Keeping all these berries and Pokemon and apricorn balls for future eating.
Sure.
Pregnant pause. Do you eat Pokeballs?
You don't eat apricorns because they will literally shatter all of your teeth, but you can eat the berries, and we have done that.
You'd be surprised what you'll eat when there's nothing.
I think she's making shit up.
No, it's like it sounds like she's talking about eating actual Pokeballs.
No, those are disgusting.
Okay, good.
I said, she was like, thankfully, we can get you the ranger discount. Or as I like to call it, the thankless discount. She was like, come with me. She'll grab your wrist and start dragging you.
I guess we're done. No.
Do you need me to come with you?
I don't know. I'm probably fine. If not, I know how to reach you.
Okay, have fun.
You over here.
I'll find Lattice.
The Ginny here will be snickering as you go by. You will pass by over here. You will see a young lady with a group of Pokemon over here. She seems to be in the midst of like kind of training them for a routine.
Oh, nice. Looks like a happy team.
They're a very pretty team. Seems to be setting them up to train. She will drag you over to this booth. On your way to this booth, you will also pass by a guy who not really paying attention to you because he's currently eating, but you remember seeing him. And you haven't seen him since the whole kerfuffle at the crazy people's house.
Hey! Yeah, the dude who sat by is like, oh man, I just want to eat.
Yeah, he is currently in the midst of eating eating like a hot dog. One of what appears to be a plate of about 10 hot dogs sitting next to him.
Man, this dude puts it away.
Just give him a wave as I'm dragged by, I guess.
He kind of like noticed you wave and just kind of wave, but you can tell he's not fully paying attention. So he's just kind of like, So you're pretty sure if he like actually looked up and saw you, he probably put forth more of an effort. But he's just kind of like, food, yum. Okay. As you're being dragged over to this table, you just kind of see like an empty table. It's an empty table, but it's kind of like the Jenny booth, the Joy booth for the medicine, but it just says like Ranger Depot. Effectively, looks like there's nothing there except for just some pamphlets for what the Rangers do. It's pretty much just like, hey, if you're ever in nature and you need assistance, Rangers are usually there, and so forth. But yeah, she'll just kind of like shove the pamphlets off the table and they'll just kind of fall behind the booth. She was like, all right, son, put your balls on the table. You said you had balls.
Yeah. He'll take the Pokeball that he's using to store them, and put them out, bamf them out. Do the same thing for the berry store, the berry boxes. She'll
look at you like place them on the table. Oh, God, son, that's a lot of balls.
Yeah, well, I was intending to sell them, at different contests that my cousin was in theory going to be at, but she split from our party, so I've just been stockpiling them, trying to find a place to offload them that was appropriate, because I didn't feel right just dumping them on stores we passed by.
That's good. You really shouldn't be dumping your balls on people.
Just looks at the camera, quirks his eyebrow at 4 kids, see if they'll let that one through.
Good night, Lee. Good night, everybody.
You'll get a kind of like, okay, watch it, but stand.
In the words of Yakko Animaniac, good night, everybody.
It's like, this is good enough because kids don't know any better.
And the people who know, they know.
So how did we get this past the censors?
Very carefully.
He's got a bunch of these apricorn balls that are all stylized. You remember? I don't know if you guys remember those balls that are designed to look like animals curled up into a round shape, kind of like the Sonic the Hedgehog one you had.
Okay, yeah.
It's like so he's got all these balls that are like designed to look like the various Pokemon they're intended to catch.
Nice.
So like the fastball would be like a Zigzagoon curled up. The heavy ball looks like a Snorlax. Moonball looks like a Jigglypuff or a Clefairy curled up.
She was like, oh yeah, this is definitely going to this is definitely going to fetch a pretty price. Why haven't you sold these earlier?
Because I haven't been anywhere where again, it was appropriate to sell them. I wasn't just going to give them to shops, and I haven't been anywhere they were holding a contest or anything. Because this looks like a contest or a circus item. It's a novelty item.
She was like, all right. First thing we're gonna teach you about being a ranger. She's gonna open up her vest, and you are going to see salesman of the quarter badge.
Oh no! Okay. She's gonna be one of those where it's like, yes, I have every merit badge.
I'll say, part of being a ranger, to do everything, to be able to do anything, anywhere. And I'll say, your shop travels with you. You are the shop. If you run across, I'll say, if you run across a mark, you sell something to them. This job will not pay you enough to sustain. I'll say, this job will not pay you enough to sustain yourself, and you need to make sure that you prepare early for retirement.
I think you did, though.
They won't teach you this. They won't teach you this stuff in the academy. All they're going to tell you is, "Oh, being a ranger is the best. We get to help people. Our 401k plan is not the best. I will tell you this from the start."
Yeah, I'm not doing it for the benefits package.
Yeah, no one is until they turn 50. Do you plan to live until 50, son?
I don't know yet. Hopefully.
All right, there we go. I'm gonna say, that's the spirit, longevity, looking into the future. That's what I like to hear. Score Bunny's like, just kind of sitting there. He's just gonna get like quiet for a moment, and then Score Bunny is just gonna kind of break the silence by like tapping you on the shoulder with like its sword, just kind of like.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know.
I'll say she's gonna be like she was like, why hasn't this adorable little thing been helping you sell your items? It's like, by God, if this thing was holding one of these. One moment. She's gonna pick up one apricot ball. She's gonna hand it to Score Bunny. She's like, here, take this. Score Bunny's just gonna kind of hold it. She's like, you see that? That's the cutest thing I've seen all day. As a matter of fact, I'll buy one right now. How much?
800.
See? I'll say she'll reach inside her thing. She's like, and just hand you the money. It was she was like, let me get it. She was like, are all your Pokemon this cute?
That's subjective. He'll pop Doodoo and Siri and.
You'll see her eyes just kind of light up, and she was like, "My God, she was like, my God, this is unbearable. How do you live with these things? How do you not just pet them all day long?"
I have other things to do.
That is the right answer. If you had answered I don't know, or any other answer, you would have had to do 50 more push-ups. And it would have made you roll intuition how to do it. It would have made you roll intuition to do those push-ups.
Wait, what?
You better imagine you're doing them right.
Muscle, this is what I want you to do. Part of your new Ranger training. What you will do is you will take these adorable Pokemon and you will use them to pull at the heartstrings of these marks here at this fair. And they will look at these cute Pokemon, hold these adorable novelty Pokeballs, and they will give you their hard-earned money. And you will use that in order to advance your Ranger career.
Okay. That doesn't sound right, but whatever.
Well, look, do we not need money for items?
This is true.
Do we not need these items to do our job more efficiently?
Is she spitting facts?
I don't know.
Money is not everything. But just because it's not everything does not mean it is not something.
That there is logic there, I guess.
Plain hurt, yelling loud.
I mean, she's trying to make sense to it. She's like, money's not everything, but we can't pretend that our job doesn't exist without it.
This is true.
It was like these vests, and I'll say this vest, this cap, these stylish shorts. She'll point to her shorts. It was like they do not pay for themselves. It was like, we can find a lot of things in nature, but it was like, we can find a lot of things in nature, but we do have a uniform. We do need rope. We do need rope. We do need all these other things from general stores that we need to buy. And unfortunately, even though we're rangers, we do not get them for free.
What is the benefits package?
I don't know.
Helping people, that's the benefit. The smile on children's faces when they're lost in the woods and you guide them home. I'm about to say, when you see an injured Pokemon and you're able to heal them because you actually managed to create a salve out of the roots that you found in the woods. And when they smile, when they smile at you and chirp whatever their names are at you, that is your benefits package, knowing that you have done a job well done. I'm about to say, we are one of the handful of divisions in this world that are not based on a family organization.
Okay.
You'll kind of see her look over her shoulder towards the Joys and the Jennies. We pride ourselves on diversity, and I don't think we have anyone in this place who looks anything like you.
That is probably true.
And that is why we need you, because you're the only you that we know about. Are you the only you?
I am the only me.
Have you ever met anyone like you?
Similar, but very different.
I'm about to say, we expect you to be the best you that you can be. I'm about to say, you will be the best you that has ever existed. No other you that comes after you will ever even amount to what you have done.
I gotta believe in the you that believes in me.
I believe in you.
I think you might actually have what it takes to be a ranger. And not like these namby-pamby, entry-level rangers. I think you might actually be able to move up to ranger, first class. All right, now she was like, now I want you to take your 3 cutest Pokemon. I want you to arrange them on the table and put the cutest one in the middle, put the second cutest one to the right, and then put the least cutest to the left.
Well, I only have 3 Pokemon, so that shouldn't be that hard.
Good. Now all you need to do is just arrange them in order of cuteness. But don't let them know that you're doing that, because they'll probably have their feelings hurt a little bit if you think that one of them looks better than you.
I was wondering if he was going to make that.
Too late. Because you know what? They're all cute.
I'm gonna say, this is also a part of your test to see if you know which Pokemon the people find the cutest.
The cuteness is subjective. Shut on you!
Okay, well, let's see. We'll take a look at my art real fast. I know the Jennies found the armed rabbit the cutest, but they also didn't see the other 2. So
she is sitting there with her arms folded while you are doing that.
Meanwhile, back with Lattice, as Sid is possibly joining him. Lattice, you will see, while you're standing over there near the cages, you will see one of these girls walk by you, just kind of look at you, wave and wink, and just keep on walking by. We'll kind of also wave and wink at Sid. She appears to be one of the trapeze artists. No, so she'll look at you guys and like, hello, boys.
1 second.
Okay.
I'm trying to judge if she's just trying to sell more tickets for the not flying Graysons, or if that was actually a hit.
Initially, you almost fell for it because she was. I say you noticed that when she was walking up to you, she was walking pretty normally, and when she saw you, and she saw Sid, her strut became slightly more sultry, and her smile widened. So you are pretty sure she was trying to sell. No, I say this is definitely an act that she was trying to sell tickets to.
Okay.
She is definitely trying to use the fact that she is pretty in order to try to sell tickets.
Congratulations. I'll think about it.
Sid will shrug like, gotta respect, I respect it. How much are they?
She'll look. She was like, for you, 100 Pokebucks.
No.
Yep.
Is this a
word equivalent of $1?
Well, I know. It just like, is this like a schedule? Is this a schedule thing that like you're only a certain amount of times, or is this a whenever? Or...
She will reach inside of her bikini, inside of her bikini top, and out of Katana's face, pull out a whole. We'll pull out a whole schedule. I'll say for the circus events.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nothing surprising there.
They will. Their show goes on. Their show goes on. Right after something that does catch your eye. After the dance battle.
Oh.
Dance battle?
Yes. There is a dance battle. Dance battle is where you're you're human. We're humans and we're humans and Pokemon get on stage, and humans and Pokemon get on stage and engage in a dance battle for to compete for prize money.
Interesting.
Synchronized dance moves. Synchronized dance moves with your Pokemon. Is your friendship and synchronicity with your Pokemon high enough to be able to pull off the moves? Do your skills pay the bills? If your skills can pay the bills, then we'll give you the money to pay your actual bills.
That sounds, interesting.
Sid will just pass by that on like, is there anything actually, like, he will check the flying thing, like the thing, because it's just advertising, and it's like, okay, is there anything actually interesting for Sid?
Heracross will fly over your shoulder and just kind of like look, and he's like,
Again, I think upper left-hand corner where the dude is squaring off with a Machamp is probably your best bet.
Oh yeah, it's just that he has to like find that for schedule, you know.
I say Heracross is gonna strike this disco pose and like, Hera.
No.
It's gonna look at you. It's like, Hera. He's gonna point. He's gonna accentuate the disco pose point.
I don't dance.
I'll say, you'll see his back turned to you as he's sitting in this corner over here with these squiggly lines over his head and a sad cloud.
Aww.
Yes, I'm sorry, but also don't you give me that oh poor me thing. I had 5 other siblings. I know I'm immune to puppy eyes. Damn it.
I'm gonna put this sad face icon over him.
Suddenly Sid points to the sky. Fucking dare you, GM.
Put a blue dot on him. It's essentially that he's currently blue.
You better make it the darkest blue there is. But yes, keep going.
So, alright.
Okay.
Cool.
Lattice,
It's taking full effect, so there we go.
Lattice is actually pretty interested in this contest of physical prowess in the form of a dance battle.
You must say if you're looking for a challenge, there about to say if you're looking for a challenge, there is the test. There is the test of strength on the main stage, which is currently going on right now. It is a best of three. Best of three contest.
Neat. Yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll be able to do the dance thing.
Anybody who's good with acrobatics can do the dance thing.
Anyone good at acrobatics, huh?
I know I am, but I'm stuck selling balls.
Yeah, you don't have
Your
to sell
balls are
balls
the
in
best
our
balls.
time.
Well, I'm just saying, there are other characters that are good at the physical stuff. Acrobatics is the dance skill.
Oh, what I was actually wondering is if
It's like you could leave your Pokemon there to sell for you.
Didn't we just establish Pokemon don't know how money works, so that'd be a terrible idea?
Well, I mean, Heracross doesn't, as he is a just quote wild Pokemon, but I'm sure your Herald can do it.
If you swing a sword, he can run a cash register.
And besides, they do have the other ranger there. You could say that you're just doing extra training.
Does anybody else actually want to do the dance thing? Because I don't want to steal somebody else's thing.
I do, but you are fine because what I'm going to try to do, I don't expect to win. Because what I'm going to try to do, and I want to just run this by Brian now. Can I roll my combat skill instead of dance to use a kata as a form of dance?
Do the chi-chi?
Yeah.
Technically, yes. You can do it. You can do like a type of like. Doing those type of like martial arts routines as a form of a dance is doable because that is actually has been used as forms of dance.
Nice.
So there you go, Sid. You can roll combat.
I'm not dancing. I'm fighting the air.
Take that, air!
It's called shadow boxing.
Yeah, but it's also like they require Pokemon training or a Pokemon disease. I don't know. I've always been trying to work off my own.
So you want to do this as you need to do this as a team, thing? Is that what I'm hearing?
It seems to be kind of recommended to kind of promote. They're pushed. It's being pushed as a in this scenario, it's being pushed as let's see how well you and your Pokemon can get along to be able to pull this off.
Okay. In which case, Greg?
For in-game mechanics, you get bonuses based on where you're.
Yeah, like you synchronize and you team.
If you want to do this, I can loan you either Harold, who knows how to fight, so you could do your katas off his swordplay, or if you really want to get weird with it, I can loan you Doodoo, who can look like you, and then you're mirroring yourself. Ah!
Lattice, how badly do you want to do the dance? How badly do you want to do the dance thing? Because I don't want to steal thunder or anything.
I'm not saying, you guys can compete against each other. I mean,
I know.
I say, Lattice is like, it's something I've really done before, which is why I want to try it. I don't expect to get first place or anything.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm about to say, because I'm like, technically at the end of the day, I'm like, if you want to do a combat-based thing, I was like, Heracross's combat is through the fucking roof. So
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. It's just that. Yeah, as established, Sid kind of just likes doing his own thing. He's just like, I want to go off my own merits. I don't want a Pokemon. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I don't know. But yeah, it's like,
like I said, I'm like this isn't a like hey, you guys have to do this. Like there's something here for everyone. It's just like a fun option. Like I have this thing up here, which I figured you were going to be the primary person to take part in, and I figured that I figured that you would end up taking part in this. I figured that Jay might want to take part in the dance routine because it is kind of based. Most of it is kind of based around your currently unknown friendship level with your Pokemon, and out of game, if you win this, your Pokemon friendship level with your Pokemon does go up. Which isn't much of a benefit to you, obviously.
yeah.
For you, the prize money would be the best thing. But for someone like Latsis, either if you win, if you participate, if you participate and don't win, then your friendship meter advances.
It's that they trust me more. That's just yeah, cool.
If you win, your friendship level automatically advances to the next level. But if you participate and don't win, then it counts towards your level going up. So either your level automatically goes up, or it moves in that direction. So I figure for someone like Jay and for someone like Lattis, that would be a more important thing, because I know that he's really trying to advance his friendship level with his Pokemon.
Yep.
And I know so is Lattis. At least I know he's trying to do it with most of his Pokemon, but particularly trying to get Alma to have better friendship levels.
Yeah.
Which I've been playing her as slowly starting to respect you a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't let you know that she respects you, but it's just kind of you're not as stupid as you were when we first met.
But yeah, Jay, if you want to do that with Harold, I do kind of like that idea with what you call him?
Doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Well, I mean, that's usually what he goes by. And
yeah.
His actual name is Teleco Lengrimic Lato.
But yeah, I think you using a copy of myself or some such could be interesting.
That's it. It's the ultimate shadow box.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'm up for it. You've convinced me.
Alright, cool. And I guess whoever's not currently dancing can watch the store with the Pokemon, and we'll go from there.
Okay. As I'm about to say, while you guys are trying to figure that out, coming from out of this tent and starting to walk by you guys, let's say she'll continue on up here, walking by you guys, Lattis, you'll be the first to notice. You will see this gentleman, and you'll recognize him from the flyer over at the flyer that you saw over at the Poke Transmo Fluctuatio Mographier.
Okay.
Oh God, he's gonna do something stupid that could totally wait a day, but he's not gonna wait a day.
Of course.
Everybody say hi to the villain of Sword and Shield.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Cool. I'll keep that in mind. Right now I'm focused on the dance thing, but I'll keep that in mind. I can go back to the thing in a moment.
He's going to kind of walk by and he's going to look over at you with a smirk. He's like, "Good day, sir."
Good day.
I don't like how smirking.
Smile.
I certainly hope your time after lunch isn't going to be too short.
Oh, it shouldn't be. I have quite the presentation to show people.
Well,
I hope that you can attend, young man.
I hope so as well. Well, sir, I don't suppose your presentation would be occurring after the next round of dance battles.
Oh yes, I must say that. Must say the best time to talk to an audience is after a show. I say so they can chase that thrill. I do hope that you can attend, and you too, young man. You look strong. I'm looking over at Sid.
It's like that's kind of all of us at this point, actually.
He's like, well, if you're ever looking to get stronger, here's my card. And he will hold out a card to you.
I'll humor him and take it.
Okay. You will simply see a Pokeball. You will simply see a Pokeball that seems to have a thorny rose vine wrapped around it.
Pleasant.
The card actually seems to be scented. He will say, I hope that you do your best and that you win that prize money, because I would love it if one of you would be the first to sample the new invention.
I have to admit, I did have an interest.
All it takes is a fleeting interest. Try once, you'll be hooked. Why I say you're well on your way to cosmetic greatness with that green hair.
Oh, thank you.
He'll wander off and go go over here and start appear to start keying in things into the device as the screen lights up. He kind of hops on the phone, seems to be kind of talking. Seems to be talking while just kind of keying in information into this computer. With that, for the folks who plan on doing the dance battle, you guys can get ready for that. Before that, you will hear on the main stage, "Come one, come all." For those who think you think you're a tough guy. For those who think that they're actually capable of going one on one with the great one, you will see this.
There you go, Greg.
Machamp flexing with all 4 of its arms. The best 2 out of 3 challenge against the reigning, defending, undisputed champion of the region. I'm gonna say, Machamp. I'm gonna say he will have the belt around his waist, but somebody, I'm gonna say, but the guy on stage with him will hand him 4 more belts, and he will hold up these 4. He will hold up these 4 belts. I'm gonna say it was like arm wrestling champions. It was like arm wrestling champion of Sinnoh, slap boxing champion of Sinnoh. I'm gonna say Pokemon Wrestling Federation champion of Sinnoh.
It's Pokemania, brother.
Ooh, welcome to Pokemon, brother.
I'm gonna say test of strength bell ringer champion of Sinnoh. It was like who dares to challenge the champion of champions in a best 2 of 3 random randomized challenges. It was like what you will do is you will take this dice right here and you're gonna roll it. And I'll say you're gonna take this dice right here, you're gonna roll it. And I'll say 1 through 4 select. I'll say 1 through 4 randomly selects the event. And I'll say 5 goes to the challenger. And I'll say a 5 challenger's choice and 6 champion's choice. The first person to win 2 out of 3 wins not only one of the first person to wins not only that one of these illustrious belts from the champion. They will also win the title of Sinnoh's strongest and will be renowned throughout the land
For the next 5 months.
Including free promotional packets printed out. They'll hold up a poster with just like a portrait of someone with their arms folded, but the face is blanked out, and it says your face here. I'm about to say, and a whopping grand prize of whatever amount of money is in this bag from all the people who have tried over the past 5 years to defeat the champion.
Oh, it rolls over. Oh shit!
As soon as
he will just kind of like start trying to drag this big like trash bag, like hefty like one of those like trash bags that you stuff leaves in. And it's just like he's trying to lift it, and then Machamp will just like reach over with 2 hands and just lift it up and drop it on the stage, and you will see all these Pokeballs just kind of fall out of it and just spill across the stage. He was like, I don't even know how much money this is because I'm a carny and I never finished school, so I can't count that. But it's a lot. I'm pretty sure that you'd probably be set for life. Or will you put your money? Will you take this money or will you donate your money? I'll say either win. I'll say either retire with victory or walk away with shame. Who's got the Pokeballs to go up against the champ? And it's like my champ is just like flexing and doing all this like ridiculous like Hulk Hogan posing.
If this were the anime, this is the moment when they as soon as they said toughest, everybody will look to see where Sid was, and it does the outline.
Yes.
He's just gone.
He's like, I'm in.
Now you're talking my fucking language.
You kind of see everyone just kind of looking around each other because everyone was like, oh yeah, it was like, man, that's a lot of money. And then they just sit there looking at like the champ, and it's like, yeah, ain't no way I'm gonna be able to beat him. You hear some murmurings amongst the crowds, like, man, this seems rigged. It was like, how are we supposed to arm wrestle with the champ? He'll break us in half. Like, how do you arm wrestle the guy with 4 arms?
Very carefully. You only do one?
Yeah.
You only do one anyways.
His trainer appears to be kind of a rather young kid. Seems to be roughly around your age, if not slightly younger, I would say. Jay, considering where you're standing and where you're setting up shop, you hear this whole thing just kind of going on. You also see Sid just like teleport into existence in front of you.
Oh shit!
You look at the
Hey, Jay.
Hi, Jackie.
You look at the crowd. So you look at the crowd, you look at the stage, you look back at the crowd, and Sid's just standing there. It's been about a second.
Hi, Jay.
You look behind him, and you do see something that looked like a dust cloud from where he ran.
Ninja teleport.
You'll hear a click from over in the corner as Sienna will be taking pictures currently, and she kind of seems to be kind of lurking behind this tent and is like taking pictures. When she shows you this, it's gonna look like a very dramatic photo because it's kind of like she's taken at an angle to make it look like this picture to make it look like Sid staring at this imposing Pokemon getting ready to challenge. She was like, oh yeah, this is gonna go great for the story. You're also gonna see her. Jay, you'll also see her take a picture of you with Ranger Tammy, and she's gonna kind of be like, and you'll kind of hear her mumble. Homeless rookie taken in and shown the ropes by grizzled veteran.
Technically not wrong. Not entirely accurate, but technically not wrong. I mean, I got a home. I can go back to it. I'm just choosing not to.
Homeless by choice.
No more or less homeless than any other Pokemon trainer.
Yeah, it still doesn't make them not homeless, though. Still don't agree with the idea of like fucking 10 or 12-year-olds, wandering out into nature. Get attacked.
Just saying it's normal at this point.
Survival training.
Yeah, it's
honest. I love my son, but if he just like came to me one day and he's like, Dad, he's like, Daddy, I'm like, yeah, I want to be a Pokemon trainer. All right, here's my backpack. I'm leaving home.
Well, yeah, I mean, the communities are safe enough to do that, but yeah, that's just how it is. Nice.
Enough to do that, and literally within the first episode, Ash almost dies from fucking Zero.
You're not wrong, and I don't think many people remember that.
I'm like, yeah, dude almost died, and if you follow some of the conspiracy theories, Ash is still in a coma, and everything since that first episode has basically just been a fever dream of him in a coma.
Yep.
It's like Pikachu basically thunderstruck him, and he's been in a coma the whole time, and that's the reason why he hasn't aged, but everyone else around him has. It was like a whole lot of like really messed up stuff. That was like the bad theory, and I think the good theory was that he woke up and he saw Ho-Oh flying over,
Right.
and he wished they could stay that way forever. Is that's the reason why he's never aged? Is because that was his wish. Took his wish is like, I hope you can stay that way forever, and that's why Pikachu never evolves, and that's why he never ages. So I was like, huh. I was like, there's some pretty good theories. But then again, there's also the idea that it's just Pokemon, and he just never aged because Pokemon.
Yeah. Though
Which is confusing because everybody else around him got older.
I do find the Ho theory interesting.
It lends credence to like the season 1 magic and wonderment thing that the original season leaned into. That I feel like later seasons just kind of was like, no, we're going for more realistic. I was like, it's Pokemon. Why should it be realistic? I mean, I get not leaning only into like the magic and friendship is magic sparkle shit, but I was like, I thought in the title it said the magical world of Pokemon. I was like, where's the magic? I want my giant Pokemon that are captured in stone balls with keys. What was it, Giant Abra versus Giant Gengar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Giant Alakazam versus Giant Gengar. I was like, dude, why hasn't this story been revisited? Where's the fucking kaiju? Where's the kaiju Dragonite where's the kaiju Dragonite from the lighthouse? I was like, this story needs to be told. I think this whole thing with Sword and Shield is the first time we've ever had giant Pokemon since then.
Sounds right.
Are the giant Pokemon in like the latest seasons? Has anyone even watched them?
Yeah. We watched a few of them on Netflix. Yeah, they're there.
Oh, the Dynamax?
Yeah, Dynamaxing is mentioned.
Okay, so they're temporary, right?
Yeah, Dynamax is temporary, and it can only be done in certain areas where there's a field that allows it to happen.
Okay, so it still doesn't explain Giant Dragonite.
Nope.
So it still doesn't explain Giant Dragonite, doesn't explain Giant Gengar, and it doesn't explain Giant Alakazam. I feel like they're just gonna let that shit go and they're never find out.
I know the explanation, Brian. They were built different.
I can live with that.
Your maximum potential is 5 feet. Mine is 6 inches. We are not the same.
I can live with this. All right. With people, I'll say with Jay setting up shop, Lattice meeting this suspicious person, and Sid getting ready for what might be either an incredibly crushing disappointment on either side based on dice rolls, or
a battle will be legendary.
I'll say either the battle will be legendary or the battle will be lopsided. Depends on roll 20. Either I'm gonna roll amazing, I'm gonna roll shit, or this is actually or what I'm hoping for as a GM, for it to be close.
I'm really curious as well.
I'm hoping it's going to be close, and I'm like, aha, I have all these dice, and then I roll them, and it's like, oh hey, you roll 6 dice, you rolled a 7, some shit, and then it just makes the champ look like a chump.
Would it be combat? Would it be a combat roll preemptively, or?
Depends on the match. Some of them are going to involve acrobatics, some of them are going to involve athletics, some of them are going to involve combat. Like if it's wrestling, it's going to be combat. If it's arm wrestling, it's going to be athletics. I guess you could technically, you could use acrobatics to try to get leverage.
Because I
rules
remember
as-
rolling combat for the
That's it.
for,
Rules as
Heracross
written,
and stuff.
it would be acrobatics or combat.
Yeah. That's acrobatics or yeah.
Because I've noticed,
'Cause I remember
at least
rolling,
when it comes to technical fighting, it comes down to either the physical skills or combat. You know, you don't have to be good at all three.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you don't
I
have
just
to be
remember.
if you can tell me how you want to try to do things. Like wrestling, he is definitely going to use combat if you try to wrestle against him.
But yeah, I only just remember that last time we were using combat for arm wrestling with Heracross.
Yeah, and combat
Yeah.
is applicable.
But yeah,
So
it depends.
you can do stuff like that. He'll probably just try to straight out muscle you. So it's probably just going to lean into athletics.
Of course. Also, verification. We're still level 10, right?
Characters are. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You will likely, I'm gonna try and get with David so that we can finish the gym battle. And if we can finish that, then technically you'll be 11 by the next time we play. And
Oh boy.
we can allocate something based on whatever level 11 gives you.
Mm.
Hell, maybe Jay will be a salesman. You'll use it to up his salesmanship.
As I since I have 1D and all the social skills, that probably would be it.
But if you want to make money, it probably would be good, especially if you plan on still making stuff.
Well, again, I was not supposed to be the face character.
I mean, you're not supposed to be the face character, but if you're trying to make money off of the stuff that you're forging, then it would probably be good to actually convince people to sell shit.
Yeah, I was kind of banking on people going, "Oh, cute," and just buying it without me having to make big hock about it. But yeah, you're right. I probably should invest in some social skills.
What you could do is...
You don't need a lot. I mean, your cute Pokemon will will significantly lower
Yeah.
your sales pitch. You'll basically have to do nothing. You just have to not botch.
And there is that specialization edge you can
Yeah.
get, so you won't become a full face person,
Yeah.
just a salesman.
As I just need to get up to like 2 to 3D and then maybe take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we just need you to, it's like, oh, hey, these are cute Pokemon, and then people ask you how much, and then we don't need you to just be all creepy, like, buy my balls, please.
or just no. I feel like Jay's would be kind of the it's the boilerplate. Yeah, we got all these items. They're for they're $800 Poké. Oh, is there a discount or anything? If you buy 2, you get it for the price of 2.
Buy 2, get none free.
No. It always has to be get 2 for the price of 2. That way it seems like it. The cheeriness is always key.
Let's say total secondary. It's like, you can buy them or not. I don't care.
It's not like I care if you buy them or anything.
Baka.
Bakamano. It's not like I made up this for you or anything.
Just like...
It's not like I'm giving you a discount or anything because I like you. I'm doing it. It's for the good of school.
The fucker.
I need to do that in one of our D&D games. I need to open up a company called Sundari Box Lunches. Where it's basically just have like this girl who like pretends to not give a shit, and all she does is just like hand out homemade bento boxes. It pretends like she doesn't like you. And all the weebs will buy it. It'll be great. Okay, Jay is learning an important part of being a ranger right now.
Who knows, maybe he'll actually learn something about being a ranger and get, who knows, a recommendation or something.
Well, to be fair, technically she is, even though she seems a little off, she is helping Jay with a key aspect of being a ranger, which is social skills.
True. That is fair.
I'll say she's a bit weird about it, but yeah, Jay does need to learn social skills, especially if he's going to be interacting with people, unless he just wants to be one of those rangers who just lives in the woods and never talks to people.
No, he was supposed. His whole thing, given his powers, is bridging the gap between them. So he's got to interact with people.
Yeah. It was like, oh hey, did you hear about the crazy ranger hermit? Must say, last thing we need is for Jay turning into Bruno from Encanto. Just that weird guy who everyone has like different tales about who he is, but none of them are true. Mostly just some guy who lives in the woods with like 3 Rattata sitting on his back.
Ratata.
Ratatatatata.
It's like we don't talk about you. Like I heard that when you get around Jay, he can read your mind, and he speaks to you through the woods. Which isn't wrong, because with his field, he can talk to you before you even know that he's there.
Mm-hmm.
It was like when you get near his home, you'll feel this voice crawling into your mind, saying, "Go ahead, come in. I'm friendly." Don't go, because it's creepy and sounds weird. It's almost like he doesn't have people skills. He'll be great.
It's like it'll be fun.
Though I am interested to see the dance battle for GA and Lattice, because it's like, I wonder who they pick and what they would do, because it's like,
I'm actually kind of intrigued as to how that's going to work, especially since I have the whole stage set up and everything. So hopefully it's pretty cool looking. But, alright. Anyway,
we shall find this out and more next time on. Wait, wrong announcer.
Alright, so quick question before we leave. How are people enjoying this map so far?
So far I found it pretty fun.
I'd say it's certainly different.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
Yep.
I figured it'd be. I was like, okay. I was like, you know what? Try my best to lean into. Try my best to currently lean into the more goofy aspects of Pokemon for the time being. I'll say, let me know if it gets too goofy.
Will do.
Yeah, so far it's felt pretty spot on to me.
Say this is definitely spot on for a filler episode.
Mm-hmm. And to be fair, Pokemon was always kind of weird in a way. Because like one moment it's like, oh yeah, we're just traveling around. Oh hey, have you met this Pikachu that's actually vibing with the waves?
Yeah.
That was fun. I thought Pikachus hate water. Yeah, but this one doesn't. In fact, it senses the waves.
It feels the groove.
Like silly shit like that. I was like, this is why I like the show more than the games, because they actually delve into this. The manga does too, but
manga's violent as fuck.
Depends on which manga you're dealing with. I wasn't a fan of what was it, Pokemon Adventures as much as I was. I liked Electric Tail of Pikachu better.
Oh yeah. The Electric Tail of Pikachu was like, I was like, okay, this is kind of fun, yay! And then they go into like the manga. It's like, oh my god,
that Arbok just got split in half.
It was like, I'll say Pikachu electrocuted like Onyx and he just exploded into fucking boulders. I was like, oh my god, he's a pile of pebbles.
Oh my god, yeah, Pikachu killed someone.
I think that happened in Electric Tail also, but then Onyx put itself back together when it woke up.
Yeah, I'm like, but any other one? No, they just died.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what was it? Like, one of the trainers, I remember one of the later ones, he shot, I'm gonna say, he had his Blastoise specifically target Charizard's tail. And
oh god.
And he just died.
Is that the same manga where the Pokemon don't actually turn into energy, they just shrink and are like trapped looking out of the balls through the glass window?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, they're basically just put in stasis, just like sitting inside of the ball, just staring out of the ball, just like, help me! Yeah, it's like,
free me from this prison.
Yeah, and I'll say, what was it, like Charizard bit into another Charizard's neck and blood just started flying everywhere. I was like, oh my fucking god.
I think that's also the same one where like half the gym leaders were working for or with Team Rocket.
It's like, so what I'm hearing is, as far as the manga's concerned, Mewtwo was right.
Yeah. I think that's the one that has Team Rocket, Sabrina, and everything in it.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was none of that like, oh yeah, Pokemon just battle and they beat up each other. But it's something good sport. Maybe they get bruised and whatnot. Nah, these Pokemon they're legitimate animals trying to fucking murder each other.
Yeah, it's like, no, Pokemon want to fight, and they like to fight. It's a nice little sparring thing and all that. No, this is survival of the fittest. The only way your Pokemon will live to continue is if they eat the remains of the Pokemon they can defeat.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that universe, yeah, Mewtwo did nothing wrong.
Imagine the balls it takes to be a ranger in that universe.
I know, right? Do you still have to leave at 10?
People still giving us shit now?
Actually, what was it? They actually had Mewtwo in the series. Oh my god, he was people never even got near him. He was just I remember with one Pokemon, he was. I think they still have the thing where Blue ends up fighting against Giovanni, and Giovanni loses Mewtwo. And I think he effectively does the equivalent of giving like Nido King. He either breaks his neck or he shuts off its brain. And it just falls over drooling. And I was like, wow. He's like, no, Nido King, because it just kind of and I'll say, it's like, he starts heading, he's like, Nido King, go! It's like coming over towards Giovanni, and it's like, child's play. And Mewtwo just kind of like this scene of him glowing. And then, like Nido King's head just kind of like tilts to the side, like you can't tell whether his neck snapped or just something just happened, but he just kind of makes this like face, his eyes go blank, and he just falls over with his neck tilted to the side, and he's like, Nido King, and he's just gone. So either he shut off his brain, or snapped his neck with psychic powers or something. He pulled Professor X or some shit.
Hardcore.
I'm like, at that point, I'm like, yeah, if Mewtwo actually exists in that universe, there's really no way to beat him.
Or there is no argument against that. It's yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, Mewtwo just owns everything because it doesn't matter what Pokemon that you have. You don't have any Pokemon that can resist having his brain shut off or his neck snapped. Except for like Ditto or Muck. Well, I mean, they still have brains, but
yeah, it's like, what are they gonna do?
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so you can't snap Ditto's neck, you can't snap Muck's neck, but they still got brains. You can still, shut it down. Actually, that's a good question. Where the fuck is Muck's brain? It's just a pile of goo. How the fuck does it even work?
I imagine it would be like a distributed thing, kind of like with slimes.
So all of its body is its brain.
Technically, yeah.
I was gonna make that joke, but I guess.
Oh, sweet. I'll say slime creatures. We are collective. I was about to say, is that a mouse on my floor? And then I was like, oh wait, it's a receipt.
Because those look totally alike.
I just saw like a shadow in my kitchen. And I was like, from the angle, it was just like this like rounded out looking shadow on the floor. What the fuck is that? And I walked closer, it's just a receipt. It's a white receipt that blends in with the white floor, casting a round shadow that looked like a mouse. So I was like, I swear to God, if I had mice. And like winter's coming, so I don't. So this will be my first time dealing with this house in winter. So I gotta figure out if there's actually like a mouse problem in here, which I'm not looking forward to.
Well, it's easy enough now to proof the house. Just go around and check for cracks or holes or anything that they could get in through.
Yeah, stuff some. I must say, I'm a little worried because when I moved in, there were already like mouse traps in the basement and around the fridge. So I'm guessing that mice actually are a thing.
Well, again, now would be a great time to start sealing the place up then, because it's not that expensive to get the sealant. You just have to be able to access the base of the house and under the doors and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna get those like little like rubber things that you can put underneath the doors.
Yeah,
that helps build them. Yeah,
because that's
big boxes.
Because now that you got the dog, you're going to be limited in what traps you can use.
Yeah. So I said the dog is the trap. Just gotta hope that he doesn't eat it. Because he was smart enough to try to eat a yellow jacket, and that went super well for him.
You're also going to want to make sure you're definitely up to date on your anti-flea shit and everything.
Yeah. I say that I need to do. I need to do some flea stuff, and I need to get him some. I need to get his rabies shot.
Yeah, definitely rabies too, like flea, rabies, heartworm, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Alright. I will see you, Dave and Tristan. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
And then I will see all the rest of you on Sunday, where you hopefully will have remembered to level up.
Yes. That's right. I need to. Sorry, I do need to add that to my sheet. Alright. Cool.
Alright.
Alright.
Talk to y'all later.
Alright. Catch y'all later. Good night.